His starting lineup fans were opening up Ricky Williams with the Heisman Trophy and Warren Sapp.
Okay, so you were really interested in getting this Ricky Williams one because you've always been really interested in the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, in fact, I was kind of jealous that my dad had one and I didn't. I only had.
Which one do I have?
Oh yeah, wait, I forgot.
The guy who played for Michigan. I have his shirt. He's one of my favorite players.
Charles Woodson.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have the Charles Woodson one. That's one of the ones that I really wanted to have
Yeah.
for my own personal collection. So, Ricky Williams won the Heisman in 1998. He was a running back, and he was a really good running back in college, and so that's why he won the Heisman Trophy. And then, did you know, when he went to the NFL and got drafted, the New Orleans Saints, they wanted him so bad they traded all their draft picks to get him. They said, we don't want to have any other draft picks besides Ricky Williams. You can have all our draft picks. We just want Ricky Williams. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then he got traded to the Dolphins, and he ended up leading the league in rushing in 2002, and he was an All-Pro that year. But then, you know what happened?
What?
He got suspended. He wasn't allowed to play.
Why?
Because he broke the rules.
Like what?
He did some stuff he wasn't supposed to do.
Like what?
We're not going to get into that. He just did some stuff he wasn't supposed to do. But you know what he did the year he was suspended?
Mm.
He went and played football in the Canadian Football League for the Toronto Argonauts. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
You know, they ended up making a rule that's called the Ricky Williams rule that you can't go play in the Canadian Football League when you're suspended by the NFL. Because they didn't want players who were suspended to be able to go play. Because they said, you can't play this year. So they didn't allow him to come up there to play. So he ended up finishing out his career with the Baltimore Ravens. But generally, Ricky Williams, he was a guy who everyone thought would be really good. And he had some good years. But he also, he didn't probably do as much in the pros as people would have thought. So you're really excited to open up that Heisman Trophy. Why don't you take a look and see what's inside there.
Why won't this come out? They're both Hasbro.
Yeah, they are both Hasbro. This is
Get out of here, John.
Alright, you don't just throw them.
Hell, I do.
You know what else is interesting is the year. I think it's interesting. The year Ricky Williams won the Heisman Trophy, he actually wore 34 for University of Texas, and in this one they have him wearing number 11, which I think he wore his first 2 or 3 years. So it's kind of interesting that.
And this one is also college.
Yeah, that one is college. That is correct.
Whoa.
And Ricky Williams was known for
Heisman
for having dreadlocks. He always had the long dreadlocks. Not always. Later on in his NFL career, he got rid of them. But
why?
Because he decided to. Maybe he was just done with them. Sometimes people change their hair.
He kind of looks kind of funny, right?
You know, that's an interesting helmet choice. That looks like a defender's helmet on him that they gave him.
And more
Maybe
like
not. Maybe not. Yeah, it doesn't look like the best and the most. It's not usually the type that running backs wear. That's usually the type that like linebackers and defensive linemen wear.
I'm just gonna go get the helmet.
So, no, you're fine. We got it. All right. So this is Warren Sapp. So Warren Sapp plays defensive tackle. You were asking me about why he has tape on his hands. It's because he plays defensive tackle. Those are the guys that line up in the front and go against the offensive line, and they wear tape on their hands because a lot of times they're doing a lot of pushing and trying to get in to get the quarterback.
I thought the quarterbacks had them.
Did you know that Warren Sapp has the second most sacks by a defensive tackle in NFL history?
What?
What's a sack? Do you know what a sack is?
No.
That's when a defender goes and tackles the quarterback. When the quarterback has the ball and takes him down behind and it has to be behind where the yard of the line of scrimmage is, where they're at, and they sack him for a loss. So, but what's interesting is even though Warren Sapp is a defender in college, he was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy.
What?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
So, Dad, goodbye. Say goodbye.
Do you know who the only defender is to win the Heisman Trophy? No. Defender to win the Heisman Trophy.
No.
We have his starting lineup.
I have no idea.
I have his starting lineup. I have his Heisman starting lineup. Who is it? All right, now you're just being, it's Charles Woodson. That's correct. So Warren Sapp played in the NFL for a while. He won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers in 2002. And you know what? The Buccaneers thought he was so good that they retired his number, so no one else is allowed to wear number 99 on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers anymore. Isn't that crazy? And in 2013, he made the Hall of Fame. So we're trying to make this video shorter, so we better hurry up and open that up. So this is the first defensive lineman you have. And probably some people think we're a little crazy for opening that because the defensive players usually are a little more rare. But we just really wanted to open up a defensive line.
Yeah,
So.
in fact, I could use one of these things because sometimes I really want to play it and want to know something. I can actually do something kind of silly to him. It's called, I might make it so called it's called the laziest football player in the world. So like what happens is that they go and he's still there, and then
because he doesn't ever move.
And he has the ball, then everyone just tackles him.
Oh man! All right, so let's finish it out. What do you want to say to close this one out?
Bye.
That's it. Just bye. You don't have anything else to say.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
excited about your
there
first
is
defender
something.
and your first Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, and also there is something else.
What?
If you find these things are good, you're gonna want to buy them because there's some of the rarest football poses.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Bye.
Bye.